And now we cross over to Ngong Hill Forest in Kajiado, where President William Ruto is expected to launch the National Tree Growing and Land Restoration campaign as part of his administration climate action. The campaign, which is being unveiled at Ngong Hills Forest, is part of the government's ambitious program, which is aimed at managing, conserving and expanding forest sustainability towards attaining a minimum 30% forest cover nationally by 2032. Currently, Environment Cabinet Secretary Soipantria is speaking. Let's listen.
Planted trees, the number of years they have lived on this earth, this 15 billion target, like I say, will be very easily surmountable. It is for this reason, Your Excellency, that today you have chosen to lead from the front, and we are here today to help you plant 560,000 trees countrywide, and this exercise is happening to mark your birthday. Your Excellency, allow me to lead Kenyans in wishing you a happy birthday, and we look forward to you jazaing miti as we celebrate jointly. We launched this mission, 15 billion at Jaza Miti, a few days to Christmas. My plea to you this Christmas, fellow Kenyans, is that we should not cut any Christmas tree. Instead, let each one of us plant a Christmas tree somewhere in our backyards for those who are able to. Let us then each Christmas decorate these live trees in our backyards as we grow and nurture them to maturity. That is just a simple plea to you, my fellow Kenyans, and this we can do. We have partners here, Your Excellency, who have supported the ministry both in monetary and seedling support during the launch of this campaign. And we would like to really say thank you to them. We have Kumanza, we have KCB here, we have ABSA, we have PCEA Church, we have Safaricom, we have Egerton University, Petroleum Institute of Kenya, and the Ministry of Energy, Your Excellency, and so many others. We have been able to get 101.2 million seedlings just for this season. We will not plant all of them, because what we've done today is to carefully select the sites for the tree planting, because, Your Excellency, you know that we want to move the country from just planting trees to actually growing them and nurturing them to maturity. Part of the partnerships we have here, Your Excellency, we have a young man called Jabari, years old, from central Finland, whose mother is from Siaya. Your Excellency, Jabari has, during this season, adopted Lamuyek Primary School in Tiati constituency and has already planted the first 200 trees in the school. And as young as he is, Your Excellency, and he is in talks with the Kenya Forest Service, he is actually very eager to turn Baringo County green, Your Excellency. How I got to know about Jabari, once he heard about your pronouncement of 15 billion trees, he actually wrote you a letter. But somehow the letter did not find its way to your desk. It found its way to my desk. And Your Excellency, the simple request for me at this point is to kindly request you to receive the letter from Jabari, one of our biggest champions of today. Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you, Your Excellency. Congratulations, Jabari. And Your Excellency, in our strategy, we have a fully thought out plan on how to engage our young people in this campaign. Your Excellency, this National Tree Growing Restoration Campaign is going to provide a chance as a country to employ our young people. We look forward to creating a green army, as has been pronounced by you, which is a dedicated team of young men and women across the country, the hustlers, who will provide the support of our tree growing efforts in raising the seedlings at the tree nurseries, and will also support planting and growing these trees to maturity. Your Excellency, we made a choice of Kajiado, the Ngong Forest today, and we already have a team of 250 young people who are actually our pilot of the Green Army of young people that we are going to engage in this country to help us in this exercise, to create jobs for them, but also to make our exercise successful. Your Excellency, this is important because you will realize that and our partners, one of the challenges we are having is irregular rainfall, but I want to assure you, Your Excellency, this particular exercise of 21st of December is well crafted, well thought out. Your trees forest that is going to come. We have one done by our former president, His Excellency Kibaki, and we deliberately put them side by side because actually His Excellency the late Kibaki's forest almost came through 100% to maturity, and we are determined to make sure that the 5,600 trees we did today, we couldn't do more because of the irregular rainfall, but I can assure you we are going to make sure that they survive to maturity. And you can come back and check, Your Excellency, once in a while. Your Excellency, also to say that the 15 billion trees will be done in 2 phases, as you have directed. The first phase of 5 billion trees will be done between now and 2027, and the next phase of 10 billion trees between 2027 and 2032. But if we manage to inculcate the culture among each Kenyan, I am very confident we are going to surpass this way before 2032. We will be putting the growth of these trees. Our opportunity as our country to expand the tree and forest cover to 30%, again, Your Excellency, lies in the arid and semi-arid areas. We will concentrate efforts there. The arid and semi-arid parts of this country, they suffer perennial drought and famine. We trust that this growing intervention will help mitigate the effects of the drought and famine, as we will have restored the ecosystem in these parts of the country. Your Excellency, allow me to mention, because our partners are here, that the ministry will be launching the tree. Today we are launching the campaign, but we will be going on to launch the tree growing restoration campaigns, the tree growing restoration strategy, which will make the National Tree Growing Restoration Campaign an all-ministry approach, and we will do this in the first quarter of 2023. And as we speak today, Your Excellency, all the cabinet secretaries, all principal secretaries, and all senior officers in your administration have been requested to preside in at least one tree growing site across the country. And 160,000 seedlings to across the 47 counties in partnership with the governors. We will keep this approach through the 10-year life of this campaign. We will be tiring you a lot with invitations to help us mark the various environmental days throughout the year in order to make this a success. We will be multiplying the factors of the trees we grow, particularly for you, because this is your day, by 56, the next year 57, 58, each of the successive years as our honor since you agreed, we launch this campaign on your birthday. So it will become your tradition. We are requesting, Your Excellency. And we hope that all Kenyans will follow suit. And I thank Her Excellency, the First Lady. She actually surpassed her 10-year target during her birthday. She planted her 300 trees, but she's still doing more, having adopted a section of 200 hectares of Kakamega forest. Thank you, Your Excellency, our First Lady, for your support. You and my fellow Environment and Forestry, I will lead this tree, the National Tree Growing Restoration.
Well, we seem to be experiencing some challenges with our signal there. We do apologize for that. That was Environment Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya.
Embassies, missions, churches, mosques.
Tuya, where the launch of the National Tree Growing and Land Restoration Campaign is currently underway. Let's go back to Ngong Hill Forest and listen in.
But as we make our campaign promise of mission 15 billion trees by 2030 a reality. Your Excellency, this we can do. Your Excellency, as I conclude, I just wish to recognize my colleague, the Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki, CS Interior. You can see your army there is very intact, led by the Regional Commissioner. Your Excellency, you can see that, and also PS Raymond. Your Excellency,
Well, that was Environment Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya, where the National Tree Growing and Land Restoration campaign is being launched, and we are expecting President William Ruto to spearhead the launch. Remember, the campaign is being unveiled as part of the government's program, which is aimed at managing, conserving, expanding forest sustainability towards attaining a minimum 30% forest cover nationally by 2032. The event which commences the launch of 15 billion trees campaign dubbed Mission 15B #JazaMiti. The launch is running concurrently in the 47 counties. Remember, this comes even as the government plans to restore 10.6 million hectares of degraded landscapes for improved biodiversity and climate change mitigation and adaptation.